Hello students, my name is Yesi George, your professional accounting teacher. Before you continue with this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Georgian Theory Concepts, and love my video. Thank you. Alright, now this is the second part of the process costing. So in this part, I'm going to show you how to prepare the process costing account. Please, if you have not watched the part 1, make sure you watch the part 1 before you continue with this video. Thank you. Alright, now how do we prepare the process account? So you have your process account, we have the inputs material, and which is 100,000, then and the value is 1 million. Okay, then you will have your additional material. So the additional material will be there. That is direct additional material. This is dash. Then you have your 100,000. Then we have our direct labor, okay, which is 35,000. Then we have variable expenses. So the variable expenses here is 30,000. Then we have production overheads, and which is what, 250. Don't forget. Okay, all right, then you come to this side, we have your normal loss. Normal loss is debited, is always debited to the process 2 account, and it's 10,000 units. It has been calculated for us, and the value is 30. Then we have the abnormal loss, also credited to the process 2 account. The normal loss is credited to the process 2 account, normal loss, and the normal loss here is 5,000. Okay, now of course, if this is 100,000, then our finished goods, that we go to process 3. This will go to process 3 carry forward. Is going to process 3 account. All right, and that will be 85, which is the actual unit. Okay, then this is valued at 16 naira 50 kobo. So when you multiply 16 naira 50 kobo by 5,000, take your calculator, 16 naira 50 kobo multiplied by 5,000 is going to give you 82,500. Then multiply this by 16 naira 50 kobo. It has been calculated in the first aspect of this video. So, and that will give you 4025. Then these 2 accounts must balance. So let us add this side. It's going to give you 155,000, and this also will give us 1515. So by the time you add this, it must give you the 100,000. So that is process 2 account. Now this process 3, you bring it here as process 2 brought forward. That is as our input material, okay, brought forward. That is our process 2, okay, which is 85. All right, so this 85 now will be brought forward as 85, because this one goes to process 3, and we are bringing it down at this value 1402500. Okay, then we still bring all the additional material, okay, and that is nothing but 114000. Then we have our direct labor. That is the when you have direct labor, so this is called conversion cost. Okay, conversion cost. So that is direct labor, variable, apart from the material, is called conversion cost. So when you have direct, variable expenses, production overhead, direct labor, they are collectively called conversion cost. So in this case, we have direct labor. So our direct labor here is 100,000. Then our variable expenses is 5,500. Then our production overheads is nothing but 100,000. All right. Then you have your abnormal gain. Don't forget, this process has abnormal gain, and our abnormal gain here is 2,000, and it must be valued at 27 naira. That is the cost per unit of process 3. So, and that is 54,000. Okay. Then our normal loss is always credited in the process account. So normal loss will be credited, and our normal loss here is 17,000 at the scrap value, which is 34. In this case, when you have abnormal gain, you cannot have abnormal loss. So in process 2, there is abnormal loss and it is credited, but abnormal gain is always debited. It's debited to the process account. Then, of course, when you add this, we have our finished goods. So our finished goods now is nothing but 70,000 units. 70,000 units must be valued at the rate of 27 naira. So 27 naira times 70,000 units will give 890,000. So when you add these two together, it must give you a balanced figure, and this is 87,000, and this is also 87,000. So when you add this together, it will give you 1,924,000. Use your calculator to add, and this one too will give you 1924. So it has balance. Then we need to prepare abnormal loss account. Let's prepare our normal loss account, abnormal loss accounts, and abnormal gain account. Okay. All right. So for the normal loss, you credit the process account. Then let's start with the abnormal loss. Abnormal loss, you have credited the process account. Then you will debit abnormal loss and say process 2. So the process 2, how much? The value. Then you close it up to profit or loss account, 8 to 500. All right, class. Then for the abnormal gain, okay, you debit the process account, that's process 3. Then you credit here and say process 3 accounts, and the value is 54,000. You credit this account, then you close it up to profit or loss account, that's 54,000. all right, 54,000. Then for the scrap account, the scrap account is where the normal loss will be debited. Okay, you have credited the process 2 account with normal loss. So you come here and say normal loss, how much? We sold for 30,000. Normal loss, process 2, process 3. This is process 2 normal loss, process 3, normal loss, process 2, and it was sold for 34,000. So 34,000. Don't forget, the process account was debited with the normal loss. All right. Then was credited with the normal loss. Okay. Then the scrap account will be debited with the normal loss, and the total here is 64,000. Then you credit bank. So you now say you post bank here, take it to bank. If the money is collected in cash, in check, you say bank. But if the money is collected in cash, you write cash and debit bank account, 64,000. But if the money has not been collected, it's still with the debtor. So you write the debtor's name. All right, you write the debtor's name. So let's assume the money has been collected. Then you come, you debit your bank. Go to the bank account and debit the bank. It says scrap. It sold for 64,000. All right. Okay. Hope you understood. If it's well understood, please, you can play the video over again. So share with your friends. Thank you. Bye for now.